We are sitting just outside the entrance to the Myrtle Beach Yacht Club Marina. We have run aground in 3 feet of water because we didn't know where the channel was. This is our first time leaving this marina, so it's a bit of a learning curve. Why there would only be 3 feet of water at the entrance of a marina, I have no idea. Here we are. We were on our way to the Governor's Cup race with the local race club here, but we are at dead low tide, so we have to wait for the water to rise. It could be an hour before we get off the sandbar.
So it is what it is. Just like go back to our first videos where we ran aground in McClellanville. That was my fault. Again, this was my fault for not knowing the channel. I should have looked it up and asked some questions. We just got fuel here and they were very helpful on the fuel dock, and I should have asked going out what was the best path. As Robin said, it doesn't make any sense why the entrance to a marina that's got some really big yachts wouldn't be kept dredged. So I'm just going to wait for some water to flood it and we'll get out of here.
This time we did not forget the snacks. Ryan got us off the sandbar.
The water did.
What time is it?
11:07.
Oh, so we sat for about an hour.
Yeah, well, I was thinking we could wait for the water.
And we're off. Lesson learned, never to be made that mistake again.
Right.
All right, we are exiting the jetties. Made it out. And you can see we've got several sailboats out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 boats out here for this Governor's Cup. And now with Trinity, number 9. Look how blue the water is.
Okay, we made it in about an hour from the yacht club exit to the ocean, and we're essentially an hour late. So they're finishing the first race. So we're motoring just a moment, then Robin will take the helm. I'll unfurl the sails, and then we'll just drop in and just kind of cruise the race course until race number 2. And we'll see what happens. We just may cruise today. Okay, we're sailing, and I had the main and the Genoa unfurled, and from the tips from last weekend for the last video, I tightened the leech line, and there's no luffing on the leech. So thanks for those tips. And I've got the Traveler about center. I need to move it a little bit more to the left or to port to get it more centered. And I just did the leech line, so I just need to trim or tighten up the main sheets to get a better shape of the sail. But how many knots we're doing? 4.5. We're doing 4.5. How much wind? 9 knots of wind, 4.5 knots of speed over ground. So that's it for now. Okay, we're going to be tacking shortly, so hang on.
Oh, I almost went overboard. Oh, no. No. Not the end. Are you ready to tack?
Ready to tack.
Tacking. So we are about to start the race. The race starts at 1 o'clock. Looks like we have a few contenders out here. We did not leave home without snacks. We are well stocked.
Alright, what's our speed?
4 knots.
We should cross the start line right at 1 o'clock.
You want the start line to be on the left or the right?
The
buoy is straight ahead.
We're going to go between the race committee and the buoy.
Okay. Look at all those boats out there. That's so cool. We got 30 seconds, baby.
Alright, we are on it. We're starting like the pros. Are you filming? Let me look at this. Our first race, and we're right here at the beginning with all the boats.
It's like a mass swim start in an Ironman.
Look how close they are.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. It's kind of the easy tack.
Just kidding, not racing.
Started.
Hey, yeah.
Cruise has started.
This is the B race.
Right. So apparently, because we missed the first race committee wouldn't let us race the second race with the race group. So we're in the cruising group. So we're going right by the start now. And so we get to do the triangle.
Gotta get outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, we do. And I don't know what I'm doing, so.
It's okay. I think you're doing fantastic.
You're supposed to be having a good time.
I am having a good time. Okay, we are 11 knots of wind, 4 knots of speed over ground. So tell me about my sail trim. Ignore the halyard, the topping lift came unshackled. That's who we're following. And we have to go, you probably can't see it, but there's a little orange buoy right there, yellow buoy, that we are going to sail around. But we're almost dead into the wind. We're close hauled. And once we get to where they are, we'll tack and go around that yellow buoy. So, give me some ideas of how to get faster. 11 knots of wind, 4 knots speed over ground.
Orange, I guess.
We just made our last turn. That's the Little River Inlet buoy. We call it the cow buoy. Apparently it had some sort of noise that sounded like a cow. But on the home stretch, the red buoy is just off the right of the nose. Speed 5.5 knots. What's the wind? 12 knots. 5.5. ocean's getting a little bit more choppy than it was this morning. So we're nearing the finish of our cruise around the course because we didn't race, although we were trying to race. It was a challenge in a couple of sections when the wind was not in the best position, so it got us a little slow at times, but we're doing good now. We're 5.5 knots, cruising really well off in the horizon past those boats, a little bit of rain, and then off our bow some more clouds and some rain inland. You know, that's over the land. And there's the orange buoy. That's our finish line. Okay, starting the third cruise. There's the buoy. There's the race committee. There's 4 boats in front of us. We're the last one. Back. Sails are down. Oh, I didn't mention the life jacket. Yeah, I was out on deck quite a bit, and we did the man overboard drill, but I didn't want it to fall over, so if I did fall over, got to float. Now it's time for a little champagne.
Yeah.
And we've got Runaway and Tisu, Runaway, Tisu, and the Big M casino boat coming up fast behind us in this little tiny channel. There's the Big M. And there's some jackleg going between us.
Look at that sky.
I can smell the rain. Can you smell the rain?
Oh, great day. Great day. Just a lot of boat traffic coming in and out of the ICW, but yeah, great sailing day. Lots of lessons learned, lots of tips that we taught ourselves and questions that we still have. So if you saw anything on the video that we need to know, let us know.
Oh. Okay. So this is where we were stuck earlier on our way out. Right there. So we're gonna go to the left of this red buoy. That is the channel. That is what we learned today. Stay between number 1 and number 2, and number 3 and number 4. You do not go between number 3 and number 2.
Shannon's gonna YouTube us while we dock.
I'm becoming a professional YouTuber.
That's right.
Now.
Shannon's gonna YouTube us while we dock this boat.
Well, that was crazy, our docking experience, but we did get docked just as it started to rain.
We need to wait anyway for the storm pattern. Little post-cruise snack. 3 different dips: bean, guacamole, and salsa, mixed nuts, and rain.